I'm stuck. Have you ever been there? Feeling like you're stuck and you just don't know how to shift things or turn things around or change them for the better? It's such a powerless place to be. And often when we're in that state, we'll repeat those exact sentences. I'm stuck. I don't know how to change this. When you're stuck, realize that the reason you're stuck, one of the main reasons you're stuck, is because you're not taking action. You're literally stuck and standing still and not doing something different. And that's what's giving you that feeling of being stuck. You're stagnant, you're stationary. And a lot of the time we get stuck or we stay stuck because we feel like we don't have the clarity on what it is we need to do to change the thing that we're stuck in. We don't know what that future looks like. We don't have all the pieces of how to fix it and how to create whatever it is we want. And so we stay kind of floundering in the same space, not changing anything. Action precedes clarity. Often we stay stuck because we want that total clarity on exactly what we need to do and every single step that we need to take to be able to change the challenge and create what it is we want. But we never get that clarity without taking action. It's actually through the taking of action and massive imperfect action that clarity comes to us. Because whenever you're feeling stuck, if you take a step forward, you're out of that stuck space. I liken this to a quote I heard, and I'm not sure who said it initially, but he said, when you're walking through shit, keep walking. And this idea of being stuck is what's happened is you've walked into shit and you're just standing there going, I'm standing in shit. And it's like, well, duh, just take one more step and you're out of the shit. In that way, it seems really, really simple and really obvious. And yet in our lives, when we're feeling stuck or challenged, we fail to see that all we need to do is take a step forward. That can be scary when you don't have the clarity, but remember, action precedes clarity. So if you can take one step, one small step, no matter how uncertain or how imperfect, and no matter if you know where that's going to lead or how you're going to do the thing you want to do, totally irrelevant. All you need to do is take a step. And there's something magical that happens when you take that step. Because as soon as you take the step, not only do you get out of the stuck or get out of the shit, you actually get feedback on that step. And you can use that feedback to then make a more empowered decision on your next step and your next step and your next step. But you don't get that insight by staying back and stuck in the shit. You only get that insight by stepping forward. So no matter where you are in your life, if there's an area that you're feeling stuck, ask yourself, what's one small step I can take to move forward, to move out of this place? And then if you committed to taking 3 steps every single day forward in the direction of the thing you want, irrespective of if you know how to get there or not, 100% you are going to get what you want. Because as you take a step, you get feedback, you use that to take the next step, you get more feedback, you use that to take the next step, and so on and so on and so on, until you suddenly have the full clarity on every single step that you need to take. But it all starts through you taking that first step and then committing to continue to take the next step and the next step and the next step.